So this is the part of the show where we get to speak to live and fresh new talent every week. We're expanding on all different types of music, and we're doing that with live interviews from artists all over the country. And today we have a band that you're really going to dig. I know Dr. J was really digging them. And if you want to, reach out to us, just let us know. Email us djturtle2rs at entertheshell.com, and maybe we can get your band on. But tonight we are featuring Seaspin, and on the phone with us, we have Ronnie Washburn, who's the vocalist and guitarist for Seaspin, and coincidentally, their EP, The Reverser, is out right now on Amazon, and you can get that. Just go to our blog, and there's going to be a link to take you right there. So right now, we got Ronnie Washburn. How's it going, Ronnie?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Very good, man. And like Turtle said, I've just been digging your sound. And
oh, fantastic.
I am so excited about this, and I'm going out and getting the EP as we speak. Actually,
yeah, man, you should. On Amazon or iTunes. But there's one that pays me more money. It's called... oh, fuck, I can't remember. I'm going to remember by the end of the show, though, because it's more money for me.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do, because that's why
like 10 cents instead of 8.
So it's a whole lot more money.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
man.
take it.
Well, so how goes your residency over at Silver Lake Lounge, one of my favorite places, because it's right down the street from me?
It's cool. It's got the Salvation sign. The Fold's booking that place now, so that's a bonus. It's been good, We've been very well received.
Do you ever sneak across the street while you're playing to the Silver Lake Sun? What is it? Silver Suns?
Oh, yeah. The liquor store?
Yeah, the liquor store.
Yeah. That was, I used to live right around the corner from there anyway, so it's familiar territory. But if you want to come and bug us before the show, we're at the pho place across the street. There's a great, pho restaurant, Vietnamese food, and that's where we hang out before the show, because it's just lousy accommodations at the Silver Lake Lounge. I mean, thanks for having us, guys. It's lousy,
Yeah,
they lock us in this patio, and it's terrible. Don't they know who we are?
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about playing live, so tell me a little something. I mean, you guys sound awesome in the studio. You guys sound awesome live. Well, what do you prefer? Do you like playing live, or do you like the studio?
Man, they're just two different things. You know what I mean? It's so completely different for me. In the studio, you play it 4 times or whatever, maybe 3, take the best one, and that's it forever. So you're kind of, for me, as being part of the songwriting and producing and all of that, I get real tense in the studio, and everything counts, every little movement of my pick and what the drummer's doing and all of that. And I like that focus. But then when I'm playing live, it's just so relaxed, and me and Jennifer laughing all the time, and so the song has a different feeling every time live. So that keeps it sort of interesting,
Yeah.
I mean, we're still a new band, but the more that we're playing and the touring and all of this, that's going to become more important. But then, so being in the studio, because that's when we get to crack the new ones open and then bring those out on tour. So,
let's talk about.
I don't like either of them.
Yeah. Let's talk about you being in the studio. You produced, or you were co-producer on the EP Reverser, and also you had a little help with Warren Hurt, right?
Yeah.
And you were. were you guys trying to capture that live appeal in the studio, or were you going for more structured sound?
No, that's exactly what we were doing. Is we were trying to catch a vibe. My favorite recording that I ever did was a BBC session, and so when we did this recording, we did it exactly like a BBC session. And Warren had worked at the BBC, has a lot of BBC gear. The live room at Swing House where we did it is very much like if you were doing a Peel session, rest in peace or whatever, putting up baffles, and, if there was going to be an overdub, you sneak it in right away. And, man, so it's very much, what you see is what you get. It's a pretty raw recording, and we like that. We think it comes across good. We did 2 versions of the EP.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, we tanked one of them, We're a fucking expensive band.
Oh my!
True, brother.
You-
Like, we spent thousands of dollars on it, man, and I'm not kidding.
And now, is that coming out of your pocket?
No. Money
No.
goes into my pocket.
It's coming out of the producer's pocket.
Out of other people's pockets. You got it all wrong. We have like a financial sort of backing thing, you know.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, if that can spill over to us, that'd be awesome.
So Warren's from the Fray. Now, did he approach you, or how did that?
I mean, we're friends, you know,
Uh-huh.
and so we talk. And we had done a recording with them before, with Your Enemy's Friends,
Uh-huh.
and we loved it. You know, thought it was the best thing we ever did. Never released it, and so when it came time to do this, it just seemed natural that Warren should be involved, you know, and hopefully he will be in the next round, you know. But yeah, I mean, he just has been there all along, you know. When we did the recording, the Your Enemy's Friends recording with him, me and Jennifer were already sort of plotting and scheming Seaspin, even though we didn't know what it was at the time. And we were trying to kind of incorporate some of that sound into Your Enemy's Friends.
Uh-huh.
And so it's really in the studio with Warren, with our last band, that we realized that we didn't want to do Your Enemy's Friends, that we wanted to do something different, you know? So he had to be there for it, you know? I did never talk to him again.
Talking about different and having friends, you know, you and Jennifer have this awesome sound, and all of you that go out and get this album, or all of you who've heard, you know, who have listened to Seaspin,
buy it.
You know, buy it
first and foremost.
But how do you guys
feel it.
get that sound? I mean, how do you and Jennifer just harmonize so well? Is it because you guys have been together for so long, or is it just a natural click?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both, you know, like, you know, me and Jennifer have, you know, a weird relationship, and it's great, and we sit around all the time playing acoustic guitars and singing, and always have, you know. When I first met Jennifer, she used to have a radio show. That's how I met her.
Oh, nice.
And she played keyboard, but she didn't play guitar, so I sort of, you know, was teaching her guitar, and we would learn songs and harmonize. We were super into Pink Floyd, you know?
That's what I'm talking about.
And so, you know, we were, and you know, like that song echoes those great harmonies, you know? And then when I'm writing, I'm always thinking like sort of like the Beatles and 60s stuff like that, where the harmonies are real up front, you know?
Yeah.
It's like antiquated, but, you know, it works for us, and, you know, we are what we are.
Let's real quick, you know, because everyone's hearing you right now as we're playing the music underneath us. Let's talk about you guys. You guys right now have a residency at the Silver Lake Lounge, and and you guys are doing something really cool on March 22nd. You're playing at 2 venues at once. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, you know, Buddyhead kind of is, it's a label anyways and a website, so you should look at it, Buddyhead. And they're, well, Travis from Buddyhead anyways is sort of, I don't know, releasing this thing online, you know. And we had booked our residency, and we had sort of overbooked, you know, all over the place. And Travis really wanted us to do this Serena Manish show at the Troubadour, and it just happened to land on the same night. So we're just going to play both shows. And actually, that night, this coming Monday, or, you know, whenever you're hearing this, because this is live, and it's the residency that I'm looking forward to the most. It's the Origami Records sort of is hosting the night. You know, we brought them on board. It's a cool record store, and it's a record label now. And, yeah, they're bringing some really cool bands. And so it's going to be a good night, but I'm going to be missing part of it. So but I'll be there, you know, when Seaspin plays. You know?
Cool. So you can always check out Seaspin and Ronnie at myspace.com/Seaspin, or they even have a Twitter account, twitter.com/Seaspin. Silver Lake Lounge residency until the end of this month. Catch them whether there or at the Troubadour. And once again, their EP, go out, get it, Reverser. It's amazing. Ronnie, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, cool.
Thank you, man.
Ciao.
Ciao.